I do a joke? Can I do a joke? No.
Hey guys. So I'm gonna cheat tonight because this is the longest that I'm ever gonna have done at this point. So I've got my notes. How's everybody doing? Oh, there's lots of cameras. Yeah! Paparazzi's here. Has everybody heard me do jokes before? Is anybody hearing me for the first time? Yeah? Awesome. I'm gonna play to you because everybody else has heard my material. I just started doing stand-up comedy this year, and I was telling a friend of mine about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing stand-up comedy for the first time, and she was like, that's awesome, do you have a website? Of course I have a website. I always start websites for my lofty goals and ambitions before I accomplish them. In fact, you should check out some of my other websites. Caroline'sTakingUpSnowshoeing.com.
I've been there, it's great.
It's a great website. Look at me, I'm learning Spanish.com. Finally gonna run that marathon.com. Who hears that one? That's never happening.
Yes, it is.
Kind of a weird thing that probably a lot of people in this room know about me. I have no sense of smell. That's why I come to beer runners. That's why I hang out with you guys. It's kind of a weird thing, right? Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing that I can't smell, and people are always saying to me, Carolyn, you shouldn't complain about the fact that you can't smell because it's actually a pretty cool thing. If you had to go without one sense, that's the one you want to give up, right? I'll be sure to think about that when I'm dying in a house fire. Thanks, everybody, for laughing at the idea of my burning flesh. That's awesome. No one ever remembers that I can't smell, though. This is seriously the loudest room I think I've ever been in my life.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
I have a microphone.
Carolyn's talking.
No one can ever remember that I can't smell, right? So it's like I'm constantly having to relive the same conversation with people over and over. It's like, Carolyn, smell this candle. Smell it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Right.
Smell this candle. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it. It smells really good. Oh god. Oh, I always forget that you can't smell. Why do I forget that you can't smell? But seriously, smell this candle. It's like, didn't we just have this conversation? I'm gonna get feedback. I feel like there's like 20 people paying attention and then everybody else. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Applebee's changed their slogan recently. Their slogan used to be, eating good in the neighborhood, right? Everybody knows that one. Although actually here in Philly, we got the urban marketing campaign, which was eating shitty in the city. But they changed their slogan, and their slogan is now, see you tomorrow. What the fuck, Applebee's? I'm hungry right now. Why can't I come over right now? Who are you making a skillet sizzler for? I'm hungry. Fucking see you tomorrow, Applebee's. No, I won't. I have a dog. A lot of you guys know my dog Bambi. And my mom, whenever she calls me, she's always asking me how my dog is doing. Like that status is going to change on a regular basis, right? Like, what's going on in my dog's life? So I end up saying things to her like, hey mom, yeah, I'm good. Same old, same old. Oh, Bambi? Well, I told you she got her scuba certificate, right? Yeah, she's booking a trip to the Caymans right now. She's actually pretty excited about it. She can't come to the phone, she's online. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom, hang on a second. The oven's beeping. Bambi, am I supposed to put this casserole dish right in the oven? Yeah, she's making a gluten-free lasagna for dinner. It's out of control. I don't know what to do, but like I can't mess it up, because she got her black belt in Taekwondo last month, and that's not going to end well for me. So, yeah, I just don't understand that that's the kind of conversation my mom is expecting to have with me about my dog. I'm thinking actually I'll just start a Twitter account for my dog so my mom can be kept up to date on her goings on. I have a Twitter account myself. Anybody on Twitter? You guys like when I ask you questions. That's when I get the response. It's good. So Twitter, I like Twitter because it's a great place to stalk my favorite celebrities and earn their validation. That's why I use it personally. What about you guys? I actually, a couple weeks ago, got a reply from Henry Winkler. That was pretty exciting for me. The thing about Twitter, though, is that Twitter confuses me because it's always telling me that people are following me, right? I get the fact that they use the word tweet because the logo of Twitter is a bird. Birds don't follow you. Birds don't give a fuck about you, right? I want to get a more realistic notification like, this person is shitting on your shoulder. Henry Winkler is shitting on my shoulder. Awesome. So I was dating this guy. More computer jokes. I was dating this guy who was so insecure he couldn't even handle online communication. Right? Like most guys have trouble with like face-to-face communication. I get that, but like online communication he couldn't handle. I'd be sitting on my computer and a message would pop up and it would say, Mike is typing. Ooh. Mike is sending me a message. Mike is thinking about me in the middle of the day. What is he gonna say? Mike has entered text. Okay, alright, so he's editing his message, gotta get the words right, trying to make a good impression. Mike is typing. Fucking spit it out, dude. What are you trying to say to me? Work sucks. Fuck you! I'm waiting for that message. That's all you got for me? Work sucks? What's that? His name is really Mike. That is his actual name. That is not made up. It's Mike Pigeon. Mike Pigeon is waving his hand. Terrible in online communication, that man. I don't know if you guys have heard, with the weather being so cold, people are probably thinking about planning vacations. You want to get out of the city. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but there's a new offering from Carnival Cruises. It's called the Mark McGrath and Friends Cruise. Yeah, it's a real thing. And it's that Mark McGrath. Dima is going. Dima's going, everybody. Bunk with Dima. Yeah, it's Mark McGrath, that Mark McGrath, that one. Who are his friends? I'm so glad you asked. His friends are, the other jackasses from Sugar Ray. Smash Mouth. The Verve Pipe. Gin Blossoms. I know what you're thinking. It's like, this is exactly like when I was on semester at sea in college. Except the bands will be there and not just in my Discman. Discman, everybody. That's how far back we're going. Yeah, so I checked out the website just to see what this cruise was about, what I could look forward to. Some things like live music every night from a great lineup. Yeah! Surprise jam sessions. Ooh! Special interactive artist activities to be announced later. Gross. So possible destination choices for the cruise: Miami, Nassau, hell. Will I get seasick? The website says, probably not. They will not, however, confirm you won't get herpes. I called. I'm hoping that when they do this cruise, they actually make a concert film of it. Call it something like Fakes on a Boat, Overboard, 20,000 Losers Above the Sea. Yeah, that's the one that always hits. What else do I got here? When someone asks you the question, are you sure? Do you ever change your original answer? Maybe it's just me, it's like, let me get this straight. So you have no sense of smell? Nope, just 4 senses for this girl. Are you sure? I don't know, are you sure you can hear? I was actually, that just pisses me off, I guess I'm alone in that one. I was at lunch today, and I was waiting for my food, and this other customer comes up to the counter and says to the lady behind the counter, Excuse me, can I have some more cranberries for my salad? I got to the end and they ran out. I'm sorry. Your cranberries didn't run out. You ate them. That's how eating works. You put the food in your mouth, it's no longer on your plate. Okay, I'll leave you guys with this one that was actually inspired by a member of Fishtown Beer Runners, and I do tell this joke with absolute love for this beer runner. I just want to make sure that's clear. A friend of mine was RSVPing to a Facebook event for a wine tasting party, and she was so sweet, and she said, I'll be there, I'll bring 2 bottles of wine and a corkscrew in case you don't have one. Obviously she blamed it on autocorrect, right? I have 3 issues with this post. Number 1, there's a delay between when autocorrect comes on and when you hit post. So can we stop using this as an excuse, April? Number 2, why does your phone recognize corkscrew as a word? That question is actually more for Sean. Number 3, this to me is the biggest offense of all though. Number 3, why are you assuming that someone that is hosting a wine tasting party is not in possession of a corkscrew? Like, it's so sweet of you, but like you're gonna show up and they're gonna say, oh, you brought wine, that's awesome. They're not twist off? Oh, I think maybe we have a samurai sword in the garage and just lob that shit off. I watched a YouTube video. I'm sure we can make this work. Anyway, that's my time, guys.